Hello, everyone. Clean air should be everyone's right, just like clean water. Myself, Raj Lakshmi, and my friends Netra and Namita Reddy of RMD Engineering College ECE department are here to present our environmental science and engineering mini project on the topic indoor air quality. We tend to think of air pollution as an entity that is polite enough to stay outside. But the truth is, the air inside your home is likely more polluted than the air outside. Such household air pollution is one of the leading causes of diseases and premature deaths in the developing world. Here are the contents. We have introduction, common pollutants, health effects, improvement and importance of IAQ, facts, COVID-19 and IAQ, and the conclusion. What is indoor air quality? Indoor air quality is the air quality within and around building and structures. It is known to affect the health, comfort, and well-being of building occupants. Now, the common pollutants. The common pollutants are broadly classified as biological and chemical pollutants. Biological contaminants are often formed in the areas that provide food and moisture or water. So, such viruses and bacteria evolve from sources like wet or moist walls, carpets and furnitures, poorly maintained humidifiers, air conditioners, household pets, etc. The health effects caused by these sources are eye, nose, and throat irritation, dizziness, fever, shortness of breath, and it can also cause asthma and other infectious diseases. About the chemical pollutants, chemicals like carbon monoxide, nitrogen dioxide, organic gases, lead, etc., can cause indoor air pollution. Carbon monoxide is produced by leaking chimneys and furnaces, unvented kerosene, wood stoves, fireplaces, etc. Sources like kerosene heaters, environmental tobacco smoke, and heaters produce nitrogen dioxide. Organic gases is produced by cleansers and disinfectants, moth repellents, paint and paint strips, etc. Furniture is made with wood pressed products, urea formaldehyde foam insulation, contaminated soil, dust, and drinking water produces formaldehyde and lead. Asbestos producing sources are damaged or disturbed insulation, fireproofing, floor tiles, etc. We'll now see the pie chart depicting the contribution of pollutants given by the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health. 5%, as you can see, 5% of indoor air pollution is caused by bioaerosols. 15% is due to inside contamination. Outside contamination contributes about 10%. Building products like produces costs of 10%. Unknown causes are of 13%, and most of the indoor pollution is because of the inadequate ventilation. Over to Namita.
Health effects. Detecting poor indoor air quality can be difficult because many of the signs can be blamed on other factors. However, because your home is tightly sealed, the air inside it is often indeed the issue. In health effects, we can see immediate health effects and long term health effects. In immediate health effects, some of the health effects that can quickly take hold from poor air quality include headaches, dizziness, and fatigue. It could also lead to irritation of your eyes, nose, and throat. And in long term health effects, we can see acute lower respiratory infections and chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. In acute lower respiratory infections, there is substantial evidence that exposure to smoke in the home increases the risk of acute lower respiratory infections in young children, particularly pneumonia. In chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, also known as COPD, is a progressive and incompletely reversible airflow obstruction. Household air pollution is an important factor of COPD in non smoking populations. Lung cancer. Smoke emitted from both coal and biomass combustion contains substantial amounts of carcinogens. A consistent body of evidence shows that individuals exposed to smoke from biomass and coal fires cooking and heating have an elevated risk of lung cancer. And we have other health effects including cardiovascular disease, cataract, asthma, and tuberculosis, and other cancers, namely nasopharyngeal, laryngeal, and cervical cancer. We have a special case called sick building syndrome in which we have It is a condition in which people in a building suffer from symptoms of illness or become infected with a chronic disease from the building in which they work or reside, and its causes are inadequate ventilations, chemical contaminants from indoor sources like carpeting, manufactured wood products, and chemical contaminants from outdoor sources like motor vehicle exhaust, poorly located intake vents, and biological contaminants like mold and pollen. Improvements of indoor air quality. Because of the effects of air quality on health, it is especially important to improve the air in your home when you notice an issue. Numerous solutions could improve your air quality, such as do not smoke indoors, open windows and doors when suitable, adjust stove and boilers to reduce the level of emission, install radon detectors within the building, and take action to reduce the levels of radon, dispose of waste properly and in a timely manner. Organize to have your ventilation ducts clean if you notice visible mold or dust in the area. Over to Netra.
Moving on to the importance of indoor air quality, flow of good indoor air quality throughout a building is important to ensure supply of fresh air, which is so needed in human life, and minimize the risk of indoor air pollution. Maintaining good indoor air quality in workplaces enables an ideal working environment for the staffs to work with mental peace and complete the task with clear head, and the productivity uptime will be obviously more. It is important to have good indoor air quality as it can have serious impacts on your health both immediately and in long term. Here are some interesting facts to know about indoor air quality. According to the Environmental Protection Agency, indoor pollutants is usually 2 to 5 times higher than that of outdoor levels. On average, people spend 90% of their lives indoor. It's shocking that exposure to smoke from cooking fires causes 3.8 million premature deaths each year, mostly in low and middle income countries. Pediatric asthma has increased from 40.1% to 69.1%, a 72.3% increase. COVID-19 and IAQ. During the quarantines, people are spending more time indoors, so it is important to pay attention to the factors that increase the amount of particulate matter indoors, like letting air pollution in, smoking, burning candles, frying food, and using strong chemicals. Unfortunately, indoor air quality is often compromised because of air pollution, mold, and many other factors. Affecting the state of outdoor air quality is often a question of long term politics, whereas indoor air quality can be improved quickly with the right solution, as we have discussed before. These concerns are not solely linked to COVID 19. By increasing indoor air quality, it is possible to minimize anybody's risk of a slowly developing chronic respiratory illness starting from the early childhood, which in turn help in the fight against possible future epidemics. To conclude, people spend most of their time indoors, so the indoor air quality is a significant factor in maintaining good health. The result of indoor pollution contributes to a wide range of respiratory and cardiovascular health effects, from simple symptoms until the development of severe illness. Understanding of the harmful effects induced by indoor air pollution will help us to take all the appropriate preventive measures to reduce the possible health risk. The health of the people, especially those who are the most vulnerable, such as children, the elderly, and the sick, is at risk from indoor air pollutants, but it is difficult to say how large the risk is. So stop being mean, keep the air clean. Thank you.